Hi, I'm Erica, one of your beauty ministers here at bdjbox.com. During the last episode, I taught you which items you could save a few pesos on, like lipstick and eyeliner. You don't have to spend a lot for it. But there are some makeup products that you should spend a little more money on, only because they will be better for your skin or they work better for, your overall look. The first here, I think, is face cream. One should not scrimp on anything, on a skincare product, because a lot of the cheaper brands use a lot of alcohol and water in their products. I would say every face cream does have alcohol, does have water, but the amount of it in cheaper products is a lot more. So you're actually just putting a lot of chemicals on your face, as opposed to the more expensive brands that have more money for research and all of that to be able to come out with a product that is super good for your face. And I use this Pivonia one every night. You should start an anti-aging routine as early as in your 20s. Don't wait for the first signs of wrinkles to come out before you start panicking and get your first face cream. Use a really good one. Second is foundation. Cheaper brands of foundation usually only have 3 shades, which is light, medium, and dark. The problem with that is nobody is really that exact shade, any of them. Well, you're lucky if you can find one that's your exact shade. The more expensive brands usually have at least 15 to 20 different shades. So they have light, medium, dark, and between light and medium, there's like 5 or 6 shades that go between the two of them to get your exact shade. The way to do it is to put a little bit of foundation either here on your jawline or here on the inner part of your hand, and rub it in. And if it disappears, that means that's your color. Don't be afraid to go to a makeup counter and ask one of the makeup artists there to help you out with it. So yeah, that's the second one. I think foundation, definitely spend on it. If you have to spend a few extra 100 pesos on it, it's fine. It'll be worth it for you. You won't have that masked look on your face, or you won't look like you're from Jersey Shore or anything. So third product I think that you should spend on is eyeshadow. You'll say, why eyeshadow? The last time you said with lipstick, since you're going to be using different colors, you should get it cheap. The thing is, with more expensive eyeshadows, I noticed that the pigments are more intense and they last a lot longer. So even if you're spending maybe 500, 600, 700 pesos more on one pot of eyeshadow, it's actually working for you better because it lasts longer. You don't have to keep reapplying. Like the MAC eyeshadows, they're my favorites. I put them on in the morning and they go all the way until nighttime. Even if I go out at night, it's still there. Actually, I have slept in it a few times. I don't recommend that, but sometimes you're really tired and you fall asleep. The next day when I wake up, it's still intact. So even if you're spending a little more money, it's worth it. So get more, not necessarily more expensive, but if the eyeshadow that's more expensive is better, get that instead of scrimping on the cheaper one with all the vibrant colors, but it disappears after 2 hours. It's not worth it. You're gonna keep reapplying and keep buying. For every one pot of more expensive eyeshadow, you might be buying like 3 or 4 of the cheaper ones. It comes out the same. You might as well get one that is less hassle for you and works better. And lastly, one last item that I think you should spend on based on experience is an eyelash curler. I really love the Shuomura eyelash curler. I know that you've heard about it and people talk about it all the time, and from first-hand experience, it really works best. I've tried all different kinds of eyelash curlers. I have a lot at home. I still use this one, and I've had this one for 6 years already. I will not let go of it. It's still intact, it still works, it works best. Like, people are always like, what do you put on your eyelashes? And this is one of my secrets. You can go get the cheaper ones if you like, but they don't really curl as well. I really don't know what it is about the Shuomura eyelash curler. I wish I could tell you, but all I can say is it really is the best one. So spend a little more, take care of it, and once the pads start disintegrating, you can always replace them with just the pads. You can buy just the pads, so you can actually keep your eyelash curler. You don't have to throw the whole thing out. Like I said, I've had this for about 5 or 6 years. I still use it for every day. You will love it. So just a short recap, things that you should spend on. face cream or any kind of skincare product that, you know, is on your face, especially if you have sensitive skin. Foundation, so you can get the perfect shade and you don't look like you're wearing a mask. Eyeshadow, to save the hassle of repeatedly reapplying your eyeshadow throughout the day. And lastly, my favorite, eyelash curler, so you can get super cute, flirty lashes. And it'll last you forever. I'll see you next time at bdjbox.com.